Welcome to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt, and today we're tasting and reviewing a brand new release from Wild Turkey. Has a new contender for Whiskey of the Year entered the chat? Leave that to Matt. We'll figure it out together. Last week I received an email from Russell's Reserve saying that the single Rickhouse bottle was going to be made available online. I clicked on the email and it said go to this link at 10 a.m. So at 10 a.m. I clicked on the link, and to my surprise, these single Rickhouse bottles were still available. Did I want to pay $300 for a bottle of single Rickhouse Russell's Reserve? No, I did not. $300 for a bottle of whiskey, frankly, is ridiculous. But I added one to my cart, went through the entire checkout process, forgot to add the code for free shipping. Idiot, friggin' idiot. And before I knew it, my debit card was charged for $340.25 for this Russell's Reserve single Rickhouse. This is a 2023 limited release Rickhouse collection Camp Nelson F, matured on floors 4 and 5. It is distilled and bottled by the Wild Turkey Distilling Company in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. 750 milliliter bottle, 117.6 proof, 58.8% ABV. It's got Jimmy and Eddie Russell's signature on the bottle, so you know it's not $450. I love the bottle, I love the labeling, looks really, really good. It's the Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, non-chill filtered and barrel proof. If you put on your readers and get really close to the bottle, you'll see that it reads this. Bunch of buzzwords coming your way, so buckle up. A bourbon's aging environment can have as much impact on its character as raw ingredients, age, and even the barrel. Each limited single Rickhouse release is crafted from a small batch of hand-selected casks from a solitary storehouse, celebrating the unsung contributions of Rickhouse structure, elevation, and material on flavor profile. I think that's what that says. America. There is no age statement on the bottle. It doesn't say how old the whiskey is in the bottle, but David Jennings, Rarebird 101, if I remember correctly, I believe he said that this is roughly 13 years old as well. I can already smell it coming out of the glass, and I'm not even near it with my nose. Is my nose fantastic? Absolutely. It's probably one of the best noses to ever nose. But a smell from this far away is just ridiculous. Given this single Rickhouse a single SJ, the glass is coated properly. The color on this whiskey isn't exceptionally dark, but it is a beautiful amber / caramel glowing awesomeness. It looks super beautiful in the glass. Going for a nose? Wow. Wow. Yeah, that smells so good. Rolo's candy with like a little cookie, caramel cookie with chocolate. Lots of graham, lots of caramel, lots of chocolate. There's an underlayment of oak, like when you put carpet over hardwood, but the carpet is made of candy and a little bit of like Sour Patch rope, like the sour rope candy. There's like a little bit of that in there. It's like a bright, sharp sugar, but in the best of ways, because that bright sourness is mirrored with like a sweet, delectable, chocolatey caramel goodness. I will go out on a very unsturdy limb to say that this is probably the best smelling Wild Turkey product I've ever smelled, not including the Master's Keep 17-year bottled and bond, and not including dusty Wild Turkeys, like the older stuff. But for a current day modern Wild Turkey, except for the 17-year bottled and bond, this is the best smelling turkey I think I've ever smelled. Literally a smelling masterpiece. I could smell this all day, every day. Let's go in for a taste of this 2023 limited release Russell's Reserve single Rickhouse release. Down the hatch. Wow. That is extraordinary whiskey. That is extraordinary whiskey. That is one sip, and I am willing to say this. That is the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection of Wild Turkey. That is Wild Turkey's BTAC. That is amazing. That is so good. This thing checks every friggin' box. The nose is phenomenal. The texture and the oiliness, the viscosity, the mouthfeel is just like extremely thorough and sticky. It's coating every part of the mouth, and it's just hanging on. It's hanging on like a firefighter would want you to do if you were hanging outside of a 75th story window. It's locked down with its fingernails deep inside your jowls and it's not letting go. It's a complex bourbon. When it initially hits the palate, it's like a sudden burst of flavor, but then it shifts through all the gears. It's like a super complex 10-speed automatic transmission that you'd find in like a supercar of today. It's shifting through all these different flavors and all these different parts of your mouth, but in the most cohesive and perfect way possible. It's like you can tell that it's in a different gear, but you can't feel the transition. From the front of the palate to the back, it's just like woof, and then like ever changing, but in like the best of ways. There's oaky undertones. There's a bright, sweet red fruit. There's a ton of barrel spice. A ton of barrel spice is just like everlasting in your mouth. The candy bar notes, the chocolate and the graham and the caramel are just like candy's just filling in the cracks. And I'm still tasting it on the palate. That's what's remarkable. The finish is incredible. Gosh dang, Russell's Reserve Single Rick. Second sip. That is an insane pour. I was 100% ready to pay $340 for this bottle, get it to my house, and be completely 100% utterly friggin' disappointed. I was so ready to be disappointed in this bottle when I got it. I didn't even really want to open it. I was like, I paid way too much money for this and it's not gonna live up to the price tag. I thought it was gonna be $340 wasted. Well, it is very rarely that I spend $300 on a bottle of bourbon, but thankfully, I pulled the trigger on the right friggin' bottle because this Russell's Single Rickhouse 2023 Camp Nelson F release is phenomenal. It's 100% in the running for whiskey or bourbon of the year. I love this stuff. So far, these are my 3 contenders for whiskey of the year in 2023, and I'm gonna have to taste them side by side, you know, at the end of December to find out what will actually be my bourbon and whiskey of the year. But today, I've gotta say, I think that this Russell's Reserve Single Rickhouse is absolutely phenomenal and is gonna receive a score from me that typically isn't hitting the scoreboards around here. Today, Russell's Reserve Single Rickhouse 2023 release, Camp Nelson F, matured on floors 4 and 5, receives a score from me of 9.0. It's a 9.0. It's bordering on some of the best bourbon I've tasted ever. Could my opinion change in the future? Absolutely, of course. Opinions change all the time. Tastes change all the time. But from my experience last night tasting it and today, Russell's Reserve Single Rickhouse release is no shit amazing. Since I love this so much, will I hunt the Wild Turkey Generations for $450? No. Congratulations, Wild Turkey, for putting out a friggin' banger. That's gonna do it for today's video. That's gonna do it for the tasting and my review of Russell's Single Rickhouse 2023 limited release. My name is Matt, this is ADHD Whiskey, like I always say. Keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on hitting the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, because like 40% of you assholes aren't subscribed. What the hell is your problem? You're watching it, but you're not subscribed. Give me a break. Hit subscribe. Or I will find you and hit you with a Motorola Corolla. Or I will find you and hit you with a Toyota Corolla. 1999 Toyota Corolla, to be exact. It's purple. And it has a license plate that says, should have subscribed. Hit the thumbs up, leave a comment down below. What's your limit on what you'd pay for a bottle? Mine is literally probably around $300 or $400 once in a great while. But I'm not mad that I bought this. I'm not mad that I picked up the Single Rickhouse. It's so damn good. But where do you draw the line? Also, keep your eyes out. Got more reviews coming soon. Got a Lucky 7, the Hold Up 9-year review coming soon. Got a friggin' Barrel Proof Elijah Craig C923 review coming soon. Got a Woodford Batch Proof 2023 release review coming soon. And coming in December, guess what? We're doing the advent calendar again from the Minnesota Whiskey Elite. That is 25 days of pours, the 1st through the 25th of December. New video every single day where I taste a blind pour, give it a score, and then reveal what it is. It's like 1 Ounce Wednesday every day of December. So make sure you're subscribed and your notifications are on for that, because that's gonna be a ton of fun. Also, live streams coming back every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Can't wait to see you guys there. Love you so much. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. I'm out of here. Turkey killing it, geez Louise.